Okay, gray paper on your marks. Get set. Go. I don't know. Yeah. Use pencil, please. Go grab it over there. Stop. All right. Just a reminder that these are to help you practice getting your math facts fast. It's not meant to be stressful. It's just meant to get you there faster, because if it takes too long to do math facts, then sometimes our brains get distracted and we forget what we're doing. So that's why we are practicing. All right, touch 35. We have 8, what?
8 next.
16, what?
16 next.
40, what?
40 next.
10, what?
10 next.
3, what?
3 next.
6, what?
6 next.
1, what?
1 next.
8, what?
8 next.
4, what?
4 next.
Lost my spot. 5, what?
5 next.
4, what?
4 next.
4. 8, what?
8 next.
7, what?
7 next.
2, what?
2 next.
Oh, 8 is 8.
8.
8, what?
8 next.
9 last.
9 next.
Turn it over in 5. Turn it over 4. Turn it over 3. 2. What? You don't have time. You're fine. We're just doing math. And go. Go. Yes, just not right now. Stop. All right. All right, we have, it's okay, 10 what?
10 next.
12 what?
12 next.
5 what?
5 next.
11 what?
11 next.
0 what?
0 next.
8 what?
8 next.
4 what?
4 next.
8 what?
8 next.
7 what?
7 next.
That's distracting. 8 what?
8 next.
0 what?
0 next.
3, no, 8 what?
8 next.
12 what?
12 next.
14 what?
14 next.
2 what?
2 next.
9 what?
9 next.
And 4 last.
4 last.
Okay, put this in your folder and have your folder on your desk in 5. Have your folder on your desk in 4. Have just your folder on your desk in 3. Have just a folder on your desk. 1. Will you open up your folder, and inside of it, will you pull out your gray timesheet? That's 11 and 12. Will you pull out your blue week 2? Will you pull out your yellow spelling packet? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. No, that's what we're doing. If you have a question or a comment, raise your hand. Will you pull out your rough draft that you were writing? If you have it, if you don't, then you're not gonna pull it out. Will you pull out your science packet, the one about eyeballs? Everything else, I believe, can be tossed. So let's go through it one more time. I don't know if I got everything. Let's double check that I have all the things that I'm supposed to have in my thing. I have 11 and 12 timesheets. I have week 2 blue paper. I have yellow. I have rough draft, and I have eyes. Everything else, grab it, go recycle or throw it away in 10. What did I just say? Everything else, go recycle or throw away. What did I just say? Everything else, recycle or throw away. So I said eyes we keep, animal atlas was not one of the things we keep. Nope, just eyes. Yep. Okay, now check inside your desk that you have no other loose papers that are yours. You don't know. Oakley, what was your question?
Oh my gosh, look. Get down. Here.
The timesheet was from before Friday, I think. But I don't know, I don't have them either. You'll just have to wait. The rough draft will do later, so you'll make it up. But right now, get your blue sheet on your desk in 5. Blue sheet on your desk in 4. Blue sheet on your desk in 3. In 2. And blue sheet on your desk. All right. You guys are green group, right? All right. Up on the screen, you're going to see the blue paper. Will you please make sure that your name is on the blue paper while we're getting started? So make sure your name is up at the top. I'm going to take over the Wi-Fi, the airplane. All right. So up here, you're going to have your name. Your name for this group is green, since that's the class. All right. We should have done day 1 and day 2. All right, so let's review day 1 and day 2. If you don't have a blue page, there are extra, or you can have this one. All right, it says write the number in standard form. What's the first digit you wrote? 6. What's the next one? 3. The next one? 2 and a comma, then a 7 and then a. Excellent. Will you look at that and will you read this digit with me? Ready, set, go. 632. Those 7s are right next to each other. They're the same digit. Therefore, they are what, everybody? 10 times. If you said 10 times, will you give yourself a dot? I appreciate you participating with me. If you didn't, then don't give yourself a dot. And now next time, you can have one. All right. This one, it says, what units would be used to measure the length of a wall? So we have inches, maybe centimeters, even smaller, or yards. What would be the best one to measure? Everybody? Yards. We would want to use yards. There would be a time that maybe centimeters or inches is appropriate, but in this case, yards is the most correct answer. All right, a zookeeper takes
2
bags of peanuts to the elephant. Each bag has
12
peanuts. How many peanuts does the zookeeper then give an elephant? What is it?
24
Yeah, you should, oh, this is buggy when it keeps glitching. We should have done 2 times 12, which equals 24 peanuts. If you wrote the label of peanuts, will you give yourself a dot? Thank you for doing that. All right, The next one, this is 10 times greater. What is 400 divided by 40?
100.
Nope, 10. They're next to each other. If you were to write 400, then 40, they would be 10 times greater. Therefore, 400 divided by 40 equals what? 10. Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to do day 2, and then you're going to do day 3 during groups today. It says Dawn has to pay $10,990 for her college dorm room and tuition each year. About, what's the key word? About how much money does Dawn spend after the first 2 years? About how much is 10,999? What would you say?
11,000.
I would say 11,000. About how much is 10,999?
11,000.
Will you write 11,000 down on your paper? And then how many years are they asking you to pay this? 2. So about how much money is 11 times 2? 22 with 3 zeros equals $22,000. Actually it'd just be dollars because that is the tuition. So you just put a dollar sign there. All right, the next one is going to be complete the table, and we're adding 4. So if 1 plus 4 is 5, then 3 plus 4 is 7. Let's write that. Make sure you have exactly what I have written. 22. So I would write 7. 8 plus 4 is 12. And 16 plus 4 is 20. All right, what is 91 plus 28 plus 13? Ooh, that's a big one. What did you get? 132. Everyone else? Great. Factors of 7. What numbers do I use to multiply to get 7? Only. That's it. 1 times 7. Is there anything else? Still only. So therefore it is prime. That means I can only do 1 times 7 or 7 times 1. Since they are the commutative property, it doesn't matter the order you do. You could have written this, but it still makes it prime. All right. Leave this under your desk and now pull out your math book. In 17, 16, 15, 14. Oops, I don't want this one. In 10, in 9, in 8, I don't know, in 7, in 6, in 5, page 137. What page, everybody?
137.
137, page 137. All right, can I borrow yours? All right, today is going to be pretty simple because we're using a lot of abouts, and I like abouts because we, all right, so let's everybody put your finger where it says estimate. Put your finger on estimate, please. Thank you. Estimate's over here, it's the green. This is your I can, I know I'm successful when. Ready, set, go. I can estimate using rounding or compatible numbers. I know I am successful when I can use rounding or compatible numbers to estimate. Compatible is just something that makes your life easier. Let's go touch the solve and share. And will you read it with me? Ready? Touch, solve, and share. Steady and read. Choose 2 factors from the numbers below to find a product that is as close to 1,600 as possible. Solve it any way you choose. Okay, here's 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. If I were to round estimate, not yet. Angela, love, not right now. If I were to round or estimate those numbers, which 2 of those would I choose? So right now, pick them. I'm gonna give you like 32 seconds. Let's see how you do. Just do your best. If you don't understand, then make 2 random guesses and maybe you'll get it right. I'm trying to get 16 with 2 zeros. Oops, sorry. Which of those numbers would get me as close to 16 if I were to multiply? I like it. I saw people writing down like the estimating of each of those factors above. All right, let's look back here real quick. I just want to remind you, what is a factor? A factor is the number you multiply together to get the product. All right, what does 24, what does that round to? 20. What does 32 round to? 30. What does 61 round to?
60.
So 20, 30, 60. What does 78 round to? 80. Will you go look on your multiplication chart for me? And will you find the number 16 inside of the multiplication chart? Nope.
4 times 4.
Wait, what? Okay, so I hear 4 times 4, but up there I don't see any 4s.
It also be
So what's another way?
8 times 2.
Ooh, I do see that.
That's right.
So I heard 4 times 4, you said 16. Then I heard, 8 times 2. All right, now let's flip back. Do I see any 8 times 2s?
Yes. Oh, yeah,
8 times 2s. What would then be my 2 factors would be closest to get me 16? What are they? 24 and 78. So right now, circle 24 and 78. Those would be as close as possible to getting your 16. All right, let's go through and let's practice a couple more rounding problems. So flip the page if you want to rip it out for me. Do that in less than 1 minute. Ready? And if you'd like to go put your math books away, be back to your desk in 40 seconds. If you don't think you can do 40 seconds, you don't need that page, love. We never rip that one out. You just need this one. And this is something that I don't need you to. All right, you should be back at your desk in 20 seconds. You should be back to your desk in 15, back in 11, back in 6, back in 4, back in 2, 1, done. If your butt is in your chair, you can have 1 dot, thank you. It was closed. All right. So now this is us. Why are we estimating? We're estimating because a lot of you are like, oh, I just want to use a calculator. And don't get me wrong. When you are out of elementary school, calculators will definitely be something you can use. However, you need to know if the calculator is close, because sometimes I might put the wrong thing into the calculator on accident and not realize it. And so I need to be able to estimate to know about what my product or my answer is going to be. So will you touch where it says 4? And will you read it with me? Ready? Touch it. Steady. Please touch it. Touch it. We're reading our directions so we know what we're doing. And read. For 3 through 6, estimate each product. A Explain why you chose the strategy you used to estimate the product. All right, we're only going to do part of this. You can cross out, explain why you choose the strategy, and we're not going to explain something. You're fine. All right, will you circle the word product? You just want to draw attention to that word. Product. What is a product? Think. Thinking. All right, will you stand up on your chair and tell your neighbor what a product is? Ready?
Okay, wait.
Set, go. I'm your partner. Or any number of factors. Seven. Sit down in 6, 5, 4. Voices are off in 3, 2, 1. All right. A product is the answer to what kind of problem? So I hear things like it's the answer to factors. It's not the answer to factors. It's the answer to 2 or more factors, because you can multiply a bunch of different numbers together. If that's an issue, then you put it away. So I don't want people distracted by it. All right. Now let's go through and let's find factors to multiply. About what is 24? 20. Will you write the number 20, please? That's your first factor. About what is 18?
20.
It is 20. So please have that written down. And then what is 20 times 20? 400. And you should have done, if you look at your multiplication chart, I'm going to see, I just want you to know, 2 times 2, and you come down and you meet, and it's 4. And how many zeros are in my factors? 2. So I have 2 zeros in my... Yes, it's exactly. So I'm going to write 400 down here. All right, about what is 33?
30.
So I write 30. And about what is 31?
30.
Also 30. What is 30 times 30?
600.
9. What is 30 times 30?
900.
900. 2 zeros in my factors. About what is 38?
40.
So I write 40. About what is 22? 20. And so about what is 4 times 2?
800.
8 with 2 zeros to get 800. About what is 45?
50.
Let's round to 50. About what is 48?
50.
Oh, they're all, that's cute. 2, 3, 4. Oh, not this one, never mind. What is 5 times 5? 25. That's adding. What is, how many zeros in my factors?
2.
I have 2.
2,500.
Don't forget your comma. All right, let's go through and practice a few more of those. We're going to estimate each product. Product is the answer to a what kind of problem?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. All right, about what is 39?
40.
So we write 40. About what is 19?
20.
And so 40 times 20 equals?
800.
800. About what is 28?
30.
30. About what is 27?
30.
30. 30 times 30 equals?
900.
900. About what is 64?
60.
60. About what is 13?
10.
And 60 times 10 is about what?
600.
600. All right. About what is 42?
40.
40. What is about 17?
20.
And, oh, whoops, 20. What is 40 times 20?
800.
800 again. 2 of them. All right. And then let's go about what is 82?
80.
About what is 36?
40.
Ooh, that's hard. What is 8 times 4?
32. 32.
Yay, 32. How many zeros in my factors?
2.
2. So 3. What is my answer?
3,200.
3,200 is my product. 3,200. 54 is about what number?
50.
18 is about what number?
20.
50 times 20, ooh, this is a hard one too, is about what?
1,000.
Oh, whoops, I messed up. And there is my comma. All right, will you grade yourself? 4, 3, 2, 1. How do I feel about 4 being the best, 3 being okay, 2 being okay, 1 being probably not great? How do I feel about estimating to find products? Okay. All right, this is something we're gonna work on at small groups. So now, if I were, what am I doing for the next half hour?
That is what it says on the list.
All right, so we just graded ourselves. We gave ourselves a 4, 3, 2, or 1 of can we multiply 2 digit by 2 digits with arrays and partial products. Well, you'll do that more tomorrow because we estimated today. All right, math groups. First, you'll do a Canvas, show me what you know. It is multiplying. Now I think I might go change it. So hold off on this one. Actually, first you're gonna do day 3. What are you gonna do first?
Day 3.
Hillary, what are you doing first?
Day 3.
Day 3. Eddie, what are you doing first?
Day 3.
Excellent. Everybody, what are you doing first?
Day 3.
And then I'm doing my iReady lesson, which is 11 minutes. How many minutes do I need? 11. I need it in both math and in reading. Then you'll be meeting with me. By that time, I should have the Canvas changed. You, actually after day 3, because I'm going to do it right now.
Wait, what did we do?
If you have questions, raise your hand. I am going to switch up. So the due dates are going to be off, but that's okay. You'll be fine. There we go. I like that better. So now I kind of tricked you. Now you can actually do it in any order because it's been updated. All right, first up is group 3. Group 3 is Sammy, Sabine, Quinn, Isabel, and Hillary. Will you please bring back your paper and pencil? If that's an issue, then